You're tired, you're frustrated, you're wondering if it's even worth it. But what if I told you? The breakthrough you've been chasing is closer than you think. Most people quit when they're inches away from everything they ever wanted. In this audiobook, you'll discover the hidden truth about perseverance, the silent progress you don't see, and the unstoppable power of pushing through when it's hardest. Don't stop now. Your future self is waiting, and it's closer than you imagine. Let's begin. Chapter 1. When you feel like quitting, you're closer than you think. Sometimes the hardest part of the journey is right before you reach the finish line. When everything feels heavy, when doubt fills your mind, and when quitting seems easier than continuing, that's when you must hold on. Success is often hiding just behind the moment you feel like giving up. The pain you're feeling now is not a sign to stop. It's proof that you're closer than ever. Your mind plays tricks on you when you're tired. It tells you that you're not making progress. It whispers that your efforts are wasted. But these are lies. Fear tells you when you're almost there. Growth doesn't always show up right away. Progress is silent before it becomes loud. You might not see the results yet, but that doesn't mean they aren't happening. Underneath the surface, every small step you take is building a future you can't fully see yet. Most people quit when the pressure becomes too much. They turn back when success is just a few steps away. But not you. You're stronger than the voice in your head that says, "Stop." You're braver than the fear that wants you to walk away. When you keep moving forward, even when it's painful, even when it's lonely, you set yourself apart from the rest. Winners are simply those who kept going when everyone else gave up. Every mountain looks tallest when you're near the top. Every test feels hardest right before you pass it. That's not a sign to quit. It's a sign that victory is within reach. Trust the process, even when it feels slow. Trust yourself, even when your mind doubts. The darkest nights produce the brightest stars. Your breakthrough moment could be one more step, one more effort, one more day away. Right now, you are closer than you realize. Closer to your dreams, closer to your success, closer to the life you've been working for. Don't stop now. Every step you take is a step away from fear and a step closer to freedom. Keep going. You're almost there, and your future self is waiting to thank you. Chapter 2. Progress happens before it's visible. Success doesn't show itself right away. When you plant a seed, you don't see the roots growing under the ground, but that doesn't mean they aren't growing. In the same way, your efforts are building something powerful beneath the surface, even if you can't see it yet. Progress is happening quietly, patiently, and steadily. Trust the work you're doing, even when the results haven't shown up yet. Most people expect instant rewards. They want quick results. But real success doesn't work like that. It takes time to build something strong, something lasting. Just because you don't see massive changes today doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're laying the foundation for something greater than you can imagine. Think about the times you learned a new skill. At first, it felt slow. It felt awkward. Maybe you even thought you were terrible. But with enough practice, one day, something clicked. That moment didn't happen by accident. It was built on every single invisible effort you made along the way. The same is true now. Every small action you take is adding up, piece by piece. Patience is your greatest tool during this invisible stage of progress. Your mind might get impatient. It might scream, "Nothing is working." But patience whispers back, "Keep going. You're growing, even when you don't see it." The greatest transformations happen quietly, before the world notices them loudly. When you work hard day after day without seeing big rewards, it's easy to lose faith. But those silent days are where champions are made. Anyone can keep going when the results are obvious. True strength is believing when there's no proof yet. It's the quiet belief that separates winners from quitters. You must train yourself to trust in the unseen. Believe that your energy, discipline, and sacrifices are not wasted. Believe that every repetition, every early morning, every late night is adding up to something powerful. Progress is not always loud. It's often slow, invisible, and hidden until suddenly it's undeniable. Momentum builds in silence. Muscles grow before they are seen. Dreams grow before they are achieved. Keep doing the work, even when it feels boring. Keep taking the steps, even when it feels slow. One day, everything you've been building will burst into reality, and you'll realize that every invisible step mattered more than you ever knew. You are much closer than you think. You are stronger than you realize. Keep trusting the process. Keep planting the seeds. Your time is coming. Progress is happening right now, even if your eyes can't see it yet. Chapter 3. Small Steps. Every day create big results. Big success doesn't happen all at once. It's not about one lucky moment or one giant leap. It's about the small steps you take every single day when no one is watching. Success is built quietly, piece by piece, through the choices you make when it would be easier to quit. Small steps might seem boring. They might seem like they don't matter. But over time, small efforts compound into massive achievements. One push-up a day might seem small, but one push-up leads to 2, and 2 lead to 10, and soon you're stronger than you ever imagined. Growth always begins with something small. Most people fail because they look for shortcuts. They want big results fast. When they don't get them, they give up. But those who win understand a secret. Consistency beats intensity. It's better to take small, steady steps every day than to run hard once and then stop. The ones who win are the ones who don't stop moving. Every small action you take is a vote for the person you are becoming. Every day you wake up early, every time you choose discipline over distraction, every time you show up for yourself, you're casting a vote for your future. One step might not seem like much today, but one day you'll look back and realize it built everything. Think of it like climbing a mountain. If you look up, the peak looks far away. It might feel impossible, but if you keep taking one step at a time, you'll eventually reach the top. You don't have to leap up the mountain. You just have to keep walking. One step at a time. One effort at a time. The magic of small steps is that they create unstoppable momentum. When you show up daily, even in small ways, you build habits. Those habits become part of who you are. And once success becomes part of your identity, it's no longer something you chase, it's something you live. It's easy to underestimate the power of small beginnings. It's easy to think, this won't matter. But it does. Every great achievement started with a small, brave decision to begin. You don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to take the next small step. When you focus on small steps, you take the pressure off yourself. You stop feeling overwhelmed. Instead of thinking about how far you have to go, you just think about what you need to do today. Progress becomes simple. Show up, do the work, repeat. The truth is, most people overestimate what they can do in a day and underestimate what they can do in a year. If you commit to taking small, consistent steps every day, 1 year from now, you won't even recognize yourself. The change will be massive, because it was built one small step at a time. No step is too small if it's moving you forward, even on days when you feel tired, even on days when you feel slow. A small step is still a step closer to your dreams. Progress doesn't require perfection. It only requires persistence. Chapter 4. Your mind will lie to you. Keep moving anyway. Your mind is powerful, but it isn't always honest. When you're tired, frustrated, or afraid, your mind will whisper lies to protect you from discomfort. It will tell you that you're not good enough. It will say you're wasting your time. It will convince you that quitting is smarter than pushing forward. But just because your mind says it doesn't make it true. You must learn to recognize these lies and keep moving anyway. Fear has a clever way of disguising itself as logic. Your mind might tell you it's smart to give up because it's not working. It will build convincing stories about why you should stop chasing your dreams. But those stories are built on fear, not fact. Most people listen to these lies and turn back. But the strongest people know fear speaks loudest right before a breakthrough. You must keep going. One of the most dangerous lies your mind tells you is that progress should feel exciting all the time. It won't. Progress often feels boring, slow, and invisible. Some days, you'll wake up and wonder if you're even moving forward. That's when your mind will say, "What's the point?" The truth is, real progress is quiet. It happens beneath the surface before it bursts into visible success. Keep showing up anyway. Another common lie is that if you were good enough, success would be easier. Your mind will try to convince you that if things feel hard, it must mean you're not meant for it. This is false. Every great success story is filled with struggle. Difficulty doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're fighting for something that matters. Easy paths lead to ordinary lives. Hard paths lead to extraordinary lives. Stay on the hard path. Your mind will also play the comparison game. It will point to others and say, "Look how easy it is for them. Look how fast they're moving." But you are not them. Their journey is not your journey. What looks easy on the outside often hides years of silent struggle. Comparing yourself steals your energy and blinds you to your own progress. Focus on your path, your pace, your fight. Sometimes your mind will tell you it's too late. It will whisper that you missed your chance, that you should have started earlier, that it's pointless now. But success doesn't care about your timeline. There's no deadline for greatness. As long as you are alive, it's never too late to start, to fight, and to win. Your best days are not behind you. They are still waiting for you if you don't give up. Your mind might tell you you're not ready. It will make you doubt your skills, your talents, and your worth. But here's the truth. No one ever feels fully ready. Growth comes from doing the hard things before you feel fully prepared. Courage comes from moving with fear, not waiting for it to disappear. You don't have to be perfect to make progress. You just have to begin and trust that you will figure it out along the way. Another tricky lie your mind tells you is that you need motivation to move. It will say, "Wait until you feel inspired." But waiting for motivation is a trap. Motivation comes after action, not before it. The strongest people act first, even when they don't feel like it. Then, through action, motivation follows. Don't wait for a perfect moment. Create your own momentum by moving forward now. Your mind will use exhaustion against you. On tired days, it will scream louder. It will try to convince you that you're too weak, too drained, too broken to keep going. Listen carefully. Rest is important, but quitting is not an option. Rest, recharge, and then continue. Never mistake temporary exhaustion for a permanent decision. A tired mind cannot make wise choices, so choose persistence over emotion. Sometimes your mind will tell you, one little break won't hurt. And maybe it won't. But breaks that aren't intentional can turn into habits. Skipping one day becomes two. Losing focus once becomes losing your dream. Stay disciplined. Protect your momentum fiercely. Small cracks left unattended will eventually break big dreams. Hold yourself accountable, especially when no one is watching. When the lies in your mind grow loud, get louder with your truth. Remind yourself why you started. Remember the dreams you're chasing. Talk back to the fear with faith. Talk back to the doubt with action. You are stronger than the stories your fear tells. You are more capable than your doubts believe. Speak the truth over yourself until the lies lose their power. You must understand, your mind is not your enemy, but fear inside your mind is. Once you recognize that fear often wears the mask of logic or safety, you stop giving it control. You take back your power. You move even when afraid. You act even when unsure. And in doing so, you build a mind that works for you, not against you. Trust yourself. Trust your fight. Keep moving, even when your mind tells you otherwise. Chapter 5. Embrace the struggle. It's proof. You're growing. Struggle is not a sign that you're failing. Struggle is a sign that you're changing, stretching, and becoming stronger than you were yesterday. Growth never happens inside your comfort zone. It's only when you're challenged, tested, and pushed that you start to unlock your true potential. If you're struggling, it means you're right where you're supposed to be. The journey to success is not supposed to feel easy. Easy paths lead to ordinary lives. But if you're willing to embrace the hard days, the slow progress, the painful lessons, you are choosing to become extraordinary. Struggle is the pressure that turns coal into diamonds. Without it, greatness would never exist. Many people run from struggle. They think if something is hard, it must mean they're on the wrong path. But it's the opposite. The harder the battle, the greater the reward. Every time you push through discomfort, you earn a little more strength. Every challenge you face is secretly preparing you for the victory you can't yet see. When you start something new, you will struggle. When you chase a bigger dream, you will struggle. When you try to break free from old habits, you will struggle. Struggle is the natural companion of growth. It's not there to break you. It's there to build you. Embrace it as a partner, not an enemy. Think about a seed underground. Before it becomes a tree, it fights through heavy soil, darkness, and resistance. That struggle isn't killing the seed, it's making it stronger. You are no different. The pressure you feel today is helping you build the roots you need to stand tall tomorrow. Every struggle you face is a question: how bad do you want it? Those who give up when it gets hard were never serious. Those who keep fighting, even when it's painful, prove they are ready for greatness. Struggle is the test. Those who pass it become unstoppable. The truth is, if your dreams don't scare you, they're too small. If your goals don't challenge you, they're not worth chasing. Growth requires discomfort. Growth demands sacrifice. Growth is born through struggle. Every time you feel stretched, frustrated, or tired, remind yourself, this is the cost of greatness, and I'm willing to pay it. Struggle reveals who you truly are. Anyone can smile when life is easy. Anyone can be confident when everything is going right. But true character is revealed in the storm, in the moments when quitting looks tempting, but you choose to keep going. Your struggle is shaping a version of you that calm waters never could. Some of the greatest lessons you'll ever learn will come from your hardest days. Struggle teaches patience. It teaches humility. It teaches resilience. It teaches focus. It teaches you to appreciate success when it comes, because you'll know firsthand what it took to earn it. Struggle makes the victory sweeter. There is no growth without friction. Muscles only grow when they are torn and rebuilt stronger. Minds only sharpen when challenged by failure and frustration. Hearts only deepen when stretched by pain. Every moment of struggle is expanding your capacity for greatness. You are being built, not broken. The struggle is temporary, but the strength it builds is permanent. The discomfort you feel today is a down payment on the life you are building. Most people want the reward, but are unwilling to endure the hardship. Be different. Be the one who endures. Be the one who embraces the hard moments with open arms. Struggle humbles you. It reminds you that you don't have all the answers yet, and that's okay. Growth is a journey of learning, of failing, of adapting, and of rising again. You don't need to have everything figured out right now. You just need to keep moving forward, one brave step at a time. You were not created to live a small life. You were not meant to settle for average. The struggle you are facing is not a punishment. It's an invitation to rise. Every hardship is calling you to unlock a deeper, stronger, more powerful version of yourself. Will you answer that call, or will you turn away? When you change your perspective about struggle, everything changes. Instead of seeing obstacles as problems, you see them as training. Instead of feeling sorry for yourself, you feel proud of yourself for staying in the fight. Instead of shrinking back, you step forward with courage. Mindset is everything. Choose the mindset of a fighter. Remind yourself daily, struggle is not weakness. Struggle is proof of your fight. It's evidence that you're aiming higher, reaching further, and daring to be more than you were yesterday. You are in the middle of a transformation, and every painful step is a piece of the masterpiece you are becoming. The greatest stories are never the ones without struggle. The greatest stories are those where heroes fall, get back up, fall again, and still rise. You are writing your story right now, not with ease, but with grit. And the world needs your story of perseverance, not your story of giving up. One day, you will look back on this season of struggle and realize it was the making of you. You will see that the nights you cried, the days you fought alone, and the battles you thought would break you were actually building you into someone powerful. Keep fighting. Keep believing. Struggle is not your enemy. It's your greatest teacher. So embrace the struggle. Let it sharpen you, strengthen you, and shape you. Every moment of hardship you endure is a step toward the life you were born to live. You are stronger than you feel. You are closer than you think. Keep going. Your future self is already thanking you. Chapter 6. Rest if you must, but never quit. There will be days when you feel drained, days when you have no energy left, days when you doubt yourself more than ever, and that's okay. You are not a machine. You are human. Rest is part of the journey. But quitting is never an option if you want to reach the life you dream about. Resting is not the same as giving up. Resting is giving your mind, body, and soul the space to breathe, recharge, and come back stronger. Even the strongest warriors lay down their swords to gather strength for the next battle. Even the tallest trees bend in the storm without breaking. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is step back for a moment. Not because you're weak, but because you are wise enough to know that strength is not built by burning yourself out. Strength is built through smart endurance, knowing when to push and when to pause, You might feel guilty for resting. You might feel like you're wasting time. But remember this: a tired mind makes poor decisions, and an exhausted heart loses hope. Giving yourself permission to rest is giving yourself permission to win the long game. Resting gives you clarity. It allows you to step away from the noise and reconnect with your purpose. When you rest, you remember why you started. You remember the vision that once set your soul on fire. Fatigue blurs dreams. Rest sharpens them again. Many people mistake exhaustion for a reason to quit. They think, if I feel this tired, maybe I'm not meant for this. That's wrong. Tiredness doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're fighting. It means you've been giving your all, and that effort deserves to be honored, not abandoned. The journey to greatness is not a sprint, it's a marathon. And in every marathon, runners take water breaks. They catch their breath. They slow down when needed. They don't quit just because they're tired. They adjust their pace, but their eyes stay locked on the finish line. There will be days when progress feels invisible, when you've worked hard but don't see results, when your energy dips and doubt rises. Those are the days when rest is not weakness, it's wisdom. It's a sign that your body and spirit are asking for time to rebuild before you push forward again. When you feel overwhelmed, learn to rest with intention. Rest isn't about escaping your goals. It's about preparing for your next step. Use your rest to reflect, to heal, and to reignite the fire inside you. Use it to remember that quitting is not your story. You don't have to be strong every second. You don't have to hustle non-stop. True strength is knowing when to pause so that you can come back and fight harder, smarter, and stronger. Rest is your ally, not your enemy. Every champion you admire has had moments when they needed to rest. Every success story includes seasons of recovery. Success doesn't come from moving fast all the time. It comes from moving with wisdom, balancing push with pause. If your mind is tired, rest it with positive words. Feed it with hope. If your body is tired, rest it with care. Fuel it with healthy choices. If your heart is tired, rest it with gratitude. Remind yourself how far you've already come. There's a big difference between resting and quitting. Quitting is a permanent decision made in a temporary moment of weakness. Resting is a temporary pause made in a wise moment of strength. Always choose to rest, never to quit. Success belongs to those who endure, not to those who never got tired, but to those who rested when needed and kept moving when it mattered most. Every time you rest and return, you are proving how serious you are about your dreams. The journey will ask everything from you: your patience, your faith, your discipline. It will stretch you and test you, but it will also reward you if you stay the course. And staying the course sometimes means knowing when to catch your breath without losing your way. Your future self won't remember how long you rested, but it will remember that you kept going. It will remember that you didn't let exhaustion define you. It will remember that you honored your dreams enough to protect your energy for the battles that mattered most. When you rest, picture your dreams still alive, still waiting for you. They don't disappear when you slow down. They simply wait for you to return, stronger and more determined than ever before. Rest isn't giving up on yourself. Rest is investing in yourself. It's the moment when you gather the strength needed to push beyond the barriers that once felt impossible. Without rest, you burn out. With rest, you break through. There is no shame in feeling tired. There is no shame in pausing. But there is tragedy in quitting just before you reach the finish line. Don't rob yourself of the greatness waiting on the other side of exhaustion. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to feel weary. You are allowed to catch your breath. But you are never allowed to give up on yourself, your dreams, or the life you are capable of creating. Rest if you must, but rise again and keep moving. Your story is not over. Your fight is not finished. Your best days are still ahead of you. Take the time you need to heal, breathe, and refocus, and then step back into the arena with fire in your heart. You are closer than you think. Keep going. Chapter 7. Believe in progress. You can't yet see. The most powerful kind of belief is believing in progress before it becomes obvious. It's easy to believe when the results are loud, when the rewards are visible. But true strength is believing when there's nothing you can see yet. Only the quiet work happening beneath the surface. Progress is like planting seeds. For a long time, nothing seems to happen. The soil looks empty. But under the surface, life is breaking through. Roots are growing. Foundations are forming. And if you keep watering, keep trusting, one day the seed bursts through the ground, and everyone sees it. Your journey works the same way. Some of your greatest breakthroughs are already being built by the actions you're taking today. You might not see them yet, but that doesn't mean they aren't real. Success is often slow to reveal itself because it wants to see if you're serious enough to keep going when it feels invisible. Doubt loves to fill the silence where progress is growing. It whispers, "Nothing is happening," hoping you'll give up just before everything starts to bloom. That's why you must develop the rare skill of trusting the work, trusting the invisible roots you're planting. Every small action matters. Every disciplined choice is stacking quietly in your favor. Progress doesn't always announce itself with fireworks. Sometimes it's a silent shift happening inside you, building habits, sharpening your mind, strengthening your heart. All before the world notices anything. The gym shows you results after months of invisible work. The business becomes profitable after years of invisible grinding. Relationships become stronger after countless small acts of kindness and patience. Success in every part of life is built first in silence, then revealed in time. It's easy to quit when you can't see results. It's easy to believe the lie that you're stuck, that you're wasting time. But the winners, the real champions, are the ones who hold on to belief even when everything around them seems still. They know that the soil is never silent. It's working beneath the surface. Think about a sunrise. Long before the sun peaks over the horizon, the light is already pushing through the darkness. You can't see it yet, but it's happening. Your dreams work the same way. Long before your breakthrough shines, the light is already fighting for you behind the scenes. Believing in unseen progress builds a mindset that can't be broken by slow days or silent seasons. It trains you to trust effort over emotion. It reminds you that just because something isn't visible now doesn't mean it's not real and powerful and waiting to explode into your life. Your job is to keep planting, keep watering, and keep believing. Your job is not to dig up the soil every day and demand proof. Growth needs patience, and faith is the water that keeps your dreams alive while they are still hidden. Patience is your secret weapon. While others quit because they need quick results, you endure because you understand the natural laws of growth. What is built slowly lasts longer. What takes time to grow becomes stronger and more resilient. The world will tell you that if you can't see it, it doesn't exist. But the truth is, some of the most important things in life are invisible. Faith, hope, love, discipline, resilience. You feel their power even when you can't measure them. Trust your unseen progress in the same way. Every day you stay consistent. You are winning battles no one else can see. Every choice to stay focused is laying another brick in the empire you are building. Every small, unseen win is a future reward loading into your life. The frustration you feel during slow seasons is normal. It means you care. It means you have ambition. But don't let temporary silence make you believe in permanent failure. Growth is a quiet builder, not a loud announcer. Remind yourself, just because the mirror doesn't show change today doesn't mean your body isn't improving. Just because your bank account doesn't explode overnight doesn't mean your skills aren't sharpening for the wealth you're about to earn. Progress is faithful. It always comes. For those who stay. Stay rooted in your effort. Stay grounded in your belief. You are not starting from zero each day. You are building on everything you've already done. Every step forward, no matter how small, is part of a bigger story being written. One day, one effort at a time. You must believe so deeply in your journey that no lack of visible evidence can shake you. You must be the type of person who keeps showing up long after motivation fades, because you know something powerful is happening, even if no one can see it yet. The strongest people in the world aren't those who have everything figured out. They are the ones who keep moving forward with blind faith when everything looks empty, trusting the process they committed to. Your dreams are alive. Your efforts are compounding. Your future is being built, brick by invisible brick. Hold the line. Stay faithful to the small steps. Trust that everything you are doing now is setting the stage for something greater than you can imagine. There will come a day when the world will see what you built in silence. There will come a day when the rewards of your hidden work will shine so brightly that no one can deny it. Until then, believe harder, work deeper, and move forward with unshakable trust. Invisible progress is still progress. Silent victories are still victories. Your faith is the bridge between where you are and where you are going. Believe in the progress you can't yet see. It's real, and it's waiting for you to claim it. Chapter 8. Success tests your patience before it rewards you. Success doesn't come the moment you start chasing it. It comes after you prove that you're willing to wait, to work, and to endure without seeing results for a long time. Before it hands you the reward, success always asks the same question. How badly do you want this? Patience is the real price you pay for greatness. Anyone can start something with excitement. Anyone can work hard for a few days. But those who succeed are the ones who stay patient when everything feels slow, boring, and invisible. The dream belongs to the ones who refuse to rush the process. The world we live in is obsessed with speed. Fast food, fast results, fast fame. But real success doesn't happen at lightning speed. Real success happens slowly, step by step, over months and years of showing up even when the world isn't clapping for you. Waiting is not wasting time. Waiting is a part of building. When you are patient, you allow your skills to deepen, your strength to grow, and your wisdom to sharpen. You allow success to mature inside you, so that when it comes, you are strong enough to handle it. Impatience destroys more dreams than failure ever will. Many people quit not because they couldn't succeed, but because they couldn't wait long enough for the results to appear. They gave up 3 feet from gold. Don't let that be you. Every season of waiting has a purpose. The struggle is shaping you. The silence is strengthening you. The slow progress is teaching you resilience. The waiting room is not empty. It's where champions are built. When nothing seems to move, that's when everything inside you is being tested. Your patience, your belief, your discipline, all are being refined. Success doesn't just want to know if you can work hard. It wants to know if you can work hard without applause, without instant results, without outside validation. Patience isn't passive. Patience is active trust. It's waking up every day and doing the work, even when it feels like you're standing still. It's moving forward even when your heart feels tired. It's choosing faith over frustration every single time. Most of the people you admire today once stood where you are now. They once wondered if it was all worth it. They once fought the battle of doubt and delay. They once cried over dreams that seemed stuck in time, but they kept going, they stayed patient. And today, the world calls them successful. Success doesn't happen in straight lines. It doesn't move from point A to point B without detours, delays, and tests of patience. Often you'll feel like you're stuck or moving backward just before you leap forward. It's part of the journey, not the end of it. Patience allows you to see the long game. It reminds you that the goal isn't to have fast success. It's to have lasting success. A tree that grows too fast is weak. A tree that grows slowly is strong enough to weather any storm. You must train your mind to stop asking, "How long will it take?" and start asking, "How far can I go if I don't quit?" The timeline doesn't matter. What matters is the daily decision to continue, regardless of how you feel. Trust that the work you're putting in now is not being wasted. Trust that every day you stay patient, you are moving closer to your dreams, even if the steps are too small to see. Trust that the unseen effort will one day explode into visible success. Every delay is an opportunity to build deeper roots. Every slow season is a chance to strengthen your foundation. Success delayed is not success denied. It is success multiplied, because when it finally arrives, you will be ready to handle it. Learn to love the waiting season. Love the days when you are working without applause. Love the quiet hours of dedication that no one sees. Because those are the days when you are becoming someone no one can stop later. Your patience today builds your confidence tomorrow. Every time you wait with courage instead of quitting with fear, you are telling your future self, "I can be trusted with success. I am not here for quick wins. I am here for greatness." Some of the best things in life take time. Relationships, health, careers, dreams, none of them bloom overnight. They bloom because someone chose to nurture them daily with patience, with care, and with trust in the unseen. If you feel stuck right now, you're not stuck. You're being prepared. If you feel like it's taking too long, it's not. It's taking exactly as long as it needs to take to shape you into the person who can carry the weight of your future success. When you stay patient, you honor the journey. You show respect for the process. You send a message to the universe, to God, to yourself. I believe in this dream enough to wait for it. I believe in myself enough to keep building without seeing the final picture yet. The delay is not the enemy. The delay is the blessing. It gives you time to mature, to grow, to sharpen your vision. It separates the ones who only like the idea of success from the ones who are willing to pay the price to truly achieve it. Remember this: success will never deny someone who refused to quit. It will never forget the one who kept showing up. It rewards the patient. It rewards the persistent. It rewards the ones who believed, even when there was nothing yet to see. So be patient, stay faithful, keep working in the dark, keep believing when the progress is invisible. Your patience is building your future. And when success finally comes, because it will, you'll realize it was worth every single day you waited. Every day you stay committed, even without results, you are building invisible strength. You are stretching your endurance, and you are proving to yourself that your dream is bigger than your frustration. This silent proof will become your superpower later when challenges get even bigger. Waiting sharpens your focus. It forces you to look deeper inside yourself and ask, why did I start? And who am I becoming in this process? Without waiting, you would never be forced to answer the deep questions that turn goals into missions and missions into legacies. Patience builds humility. It teaches you that no matter how strong, smart, or hard-working you are, some things still take time. It reminds you that you are not in full control of timing, and that's okay. Growth happens when you surrender to the flow without losing your fire. If success came instantly, it would be cheap. Everyone would have it. But because it takes time, because it tests you, because it demands your patience, success becomes rare, it becomes precious, and it becomes something truly worth fighting for. Long seasons of waiting build gratitude. When the rewards finally arrive, you won't take them for granted. You'll remember the nights you stayed up late working, the mornings you forced yourself to believe, the countless moments you almost quit, but didn't. And every success will feel 10 times sweeter. There's beauty in the wait. In the quiet seasons when no one is cheering, you learn to cheer for yourself. In the lonely moments when no one believes in you, you learn to believe in yourself. These are priceless lessons that only patience can teach. Patience also builds trust, not just in the process, but in yourself. When you keep moving without immediate rewards, you develop inner trust. You prove to yourself that you are the kind of person who finishes what they start, no matter how long it takes. The time you spend waiting is not empty. It's filling you with everything you need for the next level of your life. Every delay, every detour, every long stretch of silence is preparing you for an opportunity bigger than you can see right now. In the seasons where nothing is happening outside, everything is happening inside. Your character is being forged, your resilience is being shaped, your faith is being stretched, your discipline is being deepened. All invisible work, all necessary work. When success finally shows up, it doesn't come to those who had the most talent or luck. It comes to those who had the deepest roots, the ones who endured droughts, storms, and long winters without giving up hope. The truth is, you are never really waiting for success. You are becoming the version of yourself who can hold success responsibly. You are becoming someone who won't let victory slip through their fingers because they are built strong enough to sustain it. Waiting teaches you to find joy in the journey, not just the destination. It shifts your mindset from "I'll be happy when I win" to "I'm proud because I'm growing every day." That shift alone changes your entire experience of life. Your patience makes you dangerous, because you become immune to temporary disappointments. You stop quitting every time something gets hard. You stop doubting every time progress slows. You develop a spirit that cannot be broken. People will see your success one day and call you lucky. They won't see the years you spent building in silence. They won't understand the patience it took. But you will know the truth. You will know that patience was the real magic. Never forget, the dream you are chasing is watching you too. It's watching to see if you will fold under pressure or rise through persistence. It's waiting for you to prove that you can handle the weight of your own greatness. You must protect your dreams from the impatience that kills most journeys. You must remind yourself daily, just because it's not here yet doesn't mean it's not coming. Keep the door open. Keep the fire alive. Patience is not laziness. It is not weakness. It is not giving up. Patience is a fierce, stubborn belief that your hard work will eventually bear fruit, even if the seasons seem slow and the skies seem silent. When others around you lose faith because the results take too long, you stay anchored. You stay rooted in your why. You stay grounded in your discipline. This is how leaders are made. This is how legacies are built. Every dream asks one final question before it shows up. Are you willing to wait for me without proof, without applause, without guarantees? If your answer is yes, if your soul says yes, the dream will one day be yours. Let the waiting season stretch you, but never break you. Let it challenge you, but never defeat you. Let it refine you, but never define you. You are bigger than the delay. You are stronger than the struggle. You are closer than you realize. The day will come when everything you are waiting for will arrive. Not because it was easy, not because it was fast, but because you were patient enough to endure the tests most people ran away from. That will be your victory, and it will be worth it. Chapter 9. Winners keep going without applause. True winners are built in silence. They don't need crowds cheering them on. They don't need trophies to stay motivated. They don't need constant applause to validate their journey. They move forward because their vision is bigger than their need for approval. When no one is watching, winners still show up. When no one is clapping, they still put in the work. When no one notices their effort, they still believe in their mission. Because real success is built in private, long before it is ever celebrated in public. Most people need outside praise to keep going. They need likes, comments, trophies, and applause to feel good. But the ones who win big in life are the ones who know how to motivate themselves from within. They don't move for recognition. They move for purpose. The world is quick to celebrate finished success, but slow to acknowledge silent sacrifice. Winners understand this. They don't chase applause because they know applause fades. Purpose lasts. Legacy lasts. Inner pride lasts longer than any hand clap. There will be seasons when you work hard and no one says a word. No compliments, no validation, no rewards. In those moments, you'll be tempted to wonder, why am I doing this? Winners answer that question with their actions. They keep going. If you rely on applause to keep you moving, you'll quit the moment it goes silent. If you rely on inner belief to keep you moving, you become unstoppable. The strongest winners are fueled by an inner fire that no amount of silence can put out. Some of your most important work will happen when no one notices. Some of your biggest battles will be fought alone. Some of your greatest breakthroughs will begin in total silence. Winners don't resent the silence. They respect it. They know that growth happens there. Applause can be sweet, but it's a terrible source of fuel. It burns out fast. Real motivation must come from deeper places. Your vision, your values, your promises to yourself. The kind of fuel that doesn't die when people stop clapping. The world doesn't owe you recognition. It doesn't owe you a standing ovation. You owe yourself persistence. You owe yourself the chance to see how far you can go when you stop waiting for someone else's permission to move forward. Building a dream in silence strengthens you. It toughens your skin. It sharpens your focus. It forces you to find a deeper why that can't be shaken by other people's opinions. Silent seasons are not setbacks. They are sacred training grounds for champions. When you work without applause, you learn to enjoy the process itself. You find joy in mastery. You find pride in self-discipline. You realize that your success is a gift you're building for yourself, not a performance you're putting on for others. The journey is never about impressing the world. It's about becoming the person you were meant to be. And that transformation often happens in private, without the bright lights, without the audience, and without the noise. Winners don't seek approval. They seek growth. They don't chase trophies. They chase mastery. They don't move for recognition. They move for the thrill of becoming better than they were yesterday. That's what separates the strong from the average. You must learn to clap for yourself in the silence. You must learn to celebrate the small wins that no one else sees. Every early morning you show up, every late night you work, every temptation you overcome, those are victories worth honoring. The applause will come later, but by then you won't even need it, because the real prize won't be the claps or the trophies. The real prize will be the unshakable confidence that you built through persistence, patience, and silent discipline. It's easy to be excited when people cheer you on. It's harder, and more powerful, to stay excited when no one notices. Winners train their minds to stay positive, to stay hungry, to stay faithful, even in complete silence. When the noise fades, when the hype dies down, when the world gets distracted, that's when real winners rise. They are not driven by the noise. They are driven by the quiet promise they made to themselves, to finish what they started, no matter who's watching. Every master was once a beginner practicing in silence. Every champion was once an unknown fighting battles no one cared about. Every legacy was built on days, months, and years of invisible, uncelebrated effort. You are doing exactly what greatness requires. The journey is longer when you don't have constant applause pushing you, but it's stronger too, because every step you take is powered by something real, something no one can take away from you, something that will carry you through storms and setbacks. When you finally arrive at your destination, you will know you didn't get there because people believed in you. You got there because you believed in yourself when no one else did. That's the kind of victory that no one can ever take from you. So keep going. Work in silence. Build without needing approval. Grow when no one is watching. Because in the end, the only applause that matters is the one you give yourself. The quiet pride of knowing you never gave up. Winners understand that the journey is personal. They are not moved by opinions, applause, or attention. Their movement comes from a place inside that no one else can reach. It's a silent agreement between them and their destiny. Keep moving, no matter what. In the quiet, you face your true self. There's no audience to impress, no one to pretend for. It's just you and your goal. And in that sacred space, you build a foundation so strong that no amount of public praise or criticism can shake it. Real strength isn't shown when you're in the spotlight. It's shown in the dark hours, in the lonely work, when quitting would be easy, but you choose to stay. Winners win because they master these hidden hours long before the world notices them. The applause you seek today will one day be meaningless compared to the pride you build inside yourself. The feeling of staying loyal to your dream when no one clapped for you will always outweigh any trophy or title. You will lose motivation if you keep looking for external rewards. True winners create their own fuel. They remind themselves daily, I'm not doing this for the approval. I'm doing this because I promised myself I would. Silent seasons are not punishments. They are invitations to level up. They teach you how to carry your dream alone, how to feed it with your own faith, and how to protect it when no one else understands it. Sometimes your biggest victories are invisible to others, but life-changing for you, like getting back up after failure, like choosing discipline over distraction, like working in silence without applause and still smiling because you know what you're building. Applause is nice, but it's temporary. Growth is permanent. Build a life where whether people clap or not, you're still proud. Whether they notice or not, you're still fulfilled. Whether they understand or not, you're still moving forward. The world celebrates the result, but forgets the road. The ones who are truly fulfilled are those who learn to love the road itself. The bumps, the detours, the silent miles walked without recognition. Winners fall in love with the process, not just the prize. Every silent day is a deposit into your future greatness. Every unnoticed effort is a seed planted for a future harvest. You may not see the results today, but trust that they are growing underground, getting stronger, getting ready to bloom. When you detach from needing applause, you become dangerous. You can outlast the doubters. You can outwork the skeptics. You can outgrow the limits that others tried to place on you. You become free. The people who chase validation burn out. They rise fast and fall faster. But those who chase growth, who chase personal mastery, they rise slowly but steadily. And they stay there because their foundation is built on something real. Winning without applause sharpens your focus. It forces you to ask, what am I really doing this for? And when you answer that question honestly, you tap into a level of commitment that most people never reach. Your silent work today will echo for years to come. The habits you build now, the resilience you forge now, the mindset you strengthen now, these will carry you through storms that would destroy others who only knew how to perform, not persevere. Be proud of your silent victories. Be proud of the days you wanted to quit, but didn't. Be proud of the discipline you maintained when it would have been easier to drift. Those are the moments that winners are made. If you need claps to move forward, you'll always be controlled by the crowd. But if you learn to move without them, you will move with a power that the world cannot understand and cannot stop. Applause is a moment. Growth is a lifetime. Focus on what will still matter 10 years from now: your character, your consistency, your quiet victories, your silent endurance. When you realize you don't need an audience to be great, you unlock a freedom that very few ever experience. You free yourself to create, to grow, to win, without waiting for permission, validation, or approval. The right people will recognize your greatness eventually. But even if they don't, you'll know. You'll carry the quiet confidence that comes from doing the hard things when no one was looking. Greatness is not about being seen. It's about becoming someone worth being. Someone who would keep building even if they knew no one would ever clap. That's real power. That's true success. So keep walking your path. Keep building your dream. Keep showing up in silence. One day the world will hear about you, but by then you won't even need their applause. You will have already won inside. Chapter 10. Don't let temporary pain kill permanent dreams. Pain is part of the journey. No one escapes it. It visits everyone chasing something bigger. But winners understand something that most people forget. Pain is temporary, but dreams are permanent if you refuse to let go. When the pain hits, it feels endless. It feels heavy. It clouds your mind and blurs your vision. But the truth is, no pain lasts forever. It comes in waves, and if you stay standing long enough, the wave will pass, leaving you stronger than before. Temporary pain has fooled millions into quitting. It screams loud. It demands immediate attention. It convinces you that escaping it is more important than chasing your dream. But it lies. The dream outlives the pain if you stay patient enough to endure. Some of the greatest successes you'll ever achieve will come after seasons of the deepest pain. Not because you escaped the pain, but because you outlasted it. You proved that your dreams mattered more than your temporary emotions. Pain is not the enemy. Pain is the test. It asks you, how much are you willing to suffer for what you say you want? Dreams aren't handed out to the most talented. They are handed out to the most committed. Temporary pain can feel overwhelming because it's intense, but intensity is not eternity. No matter how bad it hurts today, it won't hurt like this forever. Your job is simple. Don't let today's suffering erase tomorrow's reward. When the pain becomes unbearable, remember why you started. Remember the vision that once set your heart on fire. Pain will try to make you forget. Pain will try to blind you, but you must fight back with memory, the memory of what you're fighting for. It's easy to dream when everything feels good. It's harder and more meaningful to dream when everything hurts. Pain refines the dreamers, separating those who only like the idea from those who are willing to pay the real price. Your mind will try to convince you that quitting will end the pain. And maybe it will, for a moment. But quitting will replace temporary pain with permanent regret. And regret is far heavier and longer lasting than any struggle you are facing right now. Learn to see pain as a passage, not a prison. It is not here to trap you. It is here to test you, shape you, prepare you. Pain is a tunnel, and if you keep moving forward, you will eventually find the light on the other side. When you push through pain, you build something that can never be taken away. You build resilience. You build inner fire. You build a story of perseverance that no obstacle, no setback, no failure can ever erase. Pain sharpens your focus. It strips away the distractions and reminds you what truly matters. It forces you to dig deeper, to find new strength you didn't know you had. Every painful moment carries the seed of a future breakthrough. When you feel like giving up, realize that pain is not a signal to quit. It's a signal that you are moving. You are growing. You are stretching beyond your limits. You are doing what most people are too afraid to do. The dreams you are chasing were never supposed to be easy. If they were, they wouldn't be dreams. They would be ordinary tasks. It's the struggle, the pain, the endurance that transforms goals into greatness. Most people don't fail because of lack of talent. They fail because they gave up during a painful season. They mistook temporary suffering for a permanent defeat. Winners keep their eyes on the prize, not on the discomfort. Every painful moment you endure now is a future testimony you will tell later. You'll inspire others by showing them what's possible when someone refuses to let pain dictate their destiny. Pain is loud, but purpose is louder. Purpose reminds you that every tear, every hard day, every moment of weakness is building something massive, something life-changing, something worth every second of struggle. You don't have to love the pain, no one does, but you must respect it. Respect it for what it's building inside you. Respect it for the future it's carving out for you. Respect it as part of the price you're paying for greatness. When you are tempted to give up, picture the future you are sacrificing. See the life you could live if you just hold on a little longer. Feel the pride you'll have when you realize you endured what many others ran away from. The dream in your heart is real. It's alive. And it's stronger than the pain you're feeling. The pain is temporary. The dream is forever. Protect it. Guard it. Defend it with everything you have. Quitting makes the pain stop for a moment, but it also kills the dream forever. Enduring the pain allows the dream to live, and not just live, but eventually thrive. Stay the course. Let your dream outlast your discomfort. Remember, this pain you're feeling today will soon be a memory, but the victory you create by enduring it will live with you forever. Don't trade a lifetime of pride for a moment of relief. Keep going. Your future is counting on you. Pain is a visitor, not a permanent resident. It arrives without invitation and often overstays its welcome. But if you outlast it, it eventually leaves. And when it does, it leaves behind a stronger, wiser, more capable version of you. The moments when you are most tempted to quit are often the moments right before the breakthrough. Pain increases when you're closest to growth. When you're near the next level, resistance tries its hardest to hold you back. That's how you know you're close. When you endure pain, you are earning a future that very few people are willing to fight for. Every second you hold on, every moment you refuse to fold, you are separating yourself from the crowd. You are proving that you deserve what others only wish for. Pain often teaches you what ease cannot. It reveals hidden strength. It pulls out courage you didn't know you had. It introduces you to levels of resilience that only emerge under pressure. In the end, pain doesn't weaken you. It exposes your true power. Most people believe the pain they feel today will last forever. They act out of panic, not patience. Winners know better. Winners understand that the road to success is paved with uncomfortable, painful days that must be walked through, not run from. Temporary pain feels big when you're standing in the middle of it. It feels endless when it's fresh. But if you take one step forward at a time, soon you'll look back and realize the mountain you feared was just a bump in your story. The longer you endure, the stronger your tolerance becomes. What once would have broken you becomes something you carry easily. Pain doesn't just test your endurance. It builds it, layer by layer, until you're unstoppable. Quitting makes the pain seem smaller for a moment. It gives you a false sense of relief. But true relief doesn't come from quitting. It comes from winning. It comes from pushing through and knowing you earned the victory with everything you had. The dream you are chasing is watching how you handle the struggle. It's measuring your commitment. It's waiting to see if you can be trusted with success. Not when it's easy, but when it's hard, ugly, painful, and messy. Many people start with excitement, but end in silence because they didn't prepare for pain. They didn't know that success demands endurance. But you know better now. You are ready to outlast the pain and outlive the doubts. Pain will make you question everything. It will test your why. It will challenge your commitment. If your why is shallow, the pain will defeat you. But if your why is deep, deeper than the discomfort, nothing can stop you. You were not built to break. You were built to bend and stretch and struggle and survive. You were designed to overcome, to outlast, to grow under pressure. Trust that the strength inside you is greater than the pain outside you. Pain reminds you that you're alive, that you're fighting, that you're still reaching for something more. It means you haven't given up. It means there's still fire burning inside you, even if it's faint. Feed that fire, not your fear. Remember, anything worth having comes with a price. Success, happiness, growth. They all require a payment in the form of effort, sacrifice, and yes, sometimes pain. But the reward will always outweigh the cost if you stay in the fight. Sometimes the pain you're feeling isn't punishment. It's preparation. It's breaking old patterns, building new ones. It's strengthening the parts of you that your next level of success will demand. Without this season of discomfort, you wouldn't be ready. Winners feel pain too. They just don't quit because of it. They move with the pain, through the pain, beyond the pain. They understand that endurance is not the absence of pain, but the ability to continue despite it. You have survived every painful day so far. You have already endured things you once thought you couldn't handle. Let your past victories remind you that you are stronger than any temporary suffering you are facing now. The pain you feel now is shaping your story. It's giving you a testimony that will inspire others someday. Every tear, Every struggle, every setback is part of the masterpiece you are building with your life. You cannot outrun pain, but you can outgrow it. You can outlast it. You can rise above it. And when you do, you will stand taller, prouder, stronger than you ever thought possible. The greatest battles you will fight are not against the world. They are against yourself, against your fear, against your doubt, against your pain. Win those battles, and you can win anything else life throws your way. Pain may slow you down, but it doesn't have to stop you. Adjust your pace, catch your breath if needed, but never, never let temporary pain kill the dreams that are meant to define your life. Endure today, endure tomorrow, and one day you will wake up living the life you once fought so hard for. Not because you avoided pain, but because you conquered it with patience, courage, and unbreakable faith. Chapter 11. When it hurts, push harder. Pain is not always a sign to stop. Sometimes it's a sign to go deeper, to push harder, to dig into the parts of you that comfort never touches. When the road gets painful, the winners don't slow down, they lean in. When everything inside you says, slow down, stop, or give up, that is the exact moment you must do the opposite. That is the moment when most people fold, and it's also the moment when champions are made. You discover who you truly are when you move against the current of pain. When your muscles burn, when your mind screams, when your heart feels heavy, and still, you move. That's when true strength rises. Pushing harder when it hurts isn't about ignoring your pain. It's about honoring your commitment. It's about proving to yourself that the dream you're chasing matters more than the temporary discomfort you're feeling now. The moment of pain is the gateway to the next level. Most people hit that wall and retreat, but a few, a rare few, see that wall, feel the pain, and decide, this is where I grow, this is where I win. Pain creates pressure, and pressure creates breakthroughs. If you run from the pressure, you run from the power. If you push into it, through it, beyond it, you unlock a version of yourself you've never met before. The easy path doesn't build warriors. The easy path doesn't forge greatness. It's the painful path, the path filled with doubt, fatigue, setbacks, and heavy moments, that molds you into something extraordinary. When you're tired, push harder. When you're scared, push harder. When you feel like you have nothing left, push harder. Because every extra ounce of effort you give in those moments is multiplied in your results later. The moments of greatest pain are the exact moments where transformation is happening. Pain signals that your old limits are breaking. Growth never feels comfortable. That's how you know it's real. Everyone wants success until it starts to hurt, until it demands late nights, early mornings, lonely battles, and unseen sacrifices. Those who keep pushing after that point are the ones who get to taste the real victories. Your mind will beg you to stop when the pain rises. It will make excuses. It will try to save you from discomfort. But that's exactly when you must lead your mind, not let your mind lead you. Pain is temporary. Pride is forever. The pain you endure today will be a memory tomorrow, but the pride of knowing you didn't quit when it hurt will stay with you for life. Your competition is also hurting. Your obstacles are hoping you'll slow down, but if you choose to push when it hurts, you immediately separate yourself from 99% of people who give up when it gets tough. Pushing harder doesn't mean being reckless. It means being relentless. It means recognizing that you still have more inside you, even when your feelings tell you otherwise. Feelings are liars. Strength is the truth. When it hurts, don't shrink, expand. Don't fold, rise. Don't retreat, advance. Meet the pain head-on. Show it that you are the immovable force, that you are not here to visit your dreams, you are here to claim them. Pain sharpens your focus. When you're hurting, all distractions fall away. What matters becomes clear. That clarity is a gift. Use it. Lock in on your mission with laser precision. Most people want the reward but not the struggle. They want the success but not the sacrifice. Be the rare one who embraces both. Be the one who says, I will hurt now so I can shine later. Pushing harder in pain isn't about being reckless. It's about being unstoppable. It's about making a decision that your dreams will not be negotiated with discomfort. Pain doesn't get a vote in your future. Your story will not be built on the days when it was easy. Your story will be built on the days when it hurt the most, and you kept going. Those are the chapters that define legends. One more rep, one more hour, one more day. When you want to quit, remind yourself, one more push could be the push that changes everything. One more push could be the moment your life turns. Every time you push through pain, you are voting for your future. You are telling the world, my dream is bigger than my fear. My purpose is stronger than my pain. My will is unbreakable. So when it hurts, push harder. When it burns, push harder. When it feels impossible, push harder. Pain is not the end of the journey. It's the beginning of a new, greater chapter waiting for you to write it. Pain is a teacher few are willing to learn from. But those who sit with the pain, those who don't flinch when it arrives, end up learning lessons that build unshakable strength. Pain teaches patience, endurance, and unstoppable will. Every time you push a little harder in the face of pain, you are not just getting closer to your goal. You are becoming someone new, someone tougher, wiser, and more capable of handling the challenges that will come with bigger dreams. The truth is, pain is temporary, but quitting makes failure permanent. If you stop when it hurts, you may never know how close you were to a breakthrough. Every push you make against the pain stretches your limits just a little further. Growth doesn't happen when you're comfortable. It happens when you're tested, squeezed, stretched, and pulled beyond your old limits. Growth is born in the pain that most people are too afraid to endure. When you embrace the idea that pain is part of the process, you stop fearing it. You stop running from it. You face it, work through it, and eventually you master it. Pain stops becoming a threat and starts becoming a tool. You must train your mind to view pain differently. Instead of seeing it as a warning to retreat, see it as a signal to push. When it hurts, that's proof you're moving closer to the edge of your current abilities and into a new level of greatness. Pushing through pain builds something inside you that no easy day ever could. It builds inner toughness, the kind that doesn't bend when life gets hard, the kind that keeps moving when others are stuck. The next level of your life demands a stronger version of you, and strength is not built when things are easy. Strength is built when things hurt, and you push through anyway, refusing to bow to discomfort. Pain is the price of admission to your dreams. No one gets a free pass. No one becomes great without earning it through nights of doubt, mornings of exhaustion, and countless moments when quitting seemed easier. When you push harder during the painful moments, you condition yourself to thrive under pressure. You stop breaking under the weight. You start growing stronger because of it. That's how champions are born, not from avoiding pain, but by embracing it. The most powerful victories you will ever experience are the ones you had to fight through tears, fear, and exhaustion to achieve. Those are the victories that will mean the most, because you paid for them with your full heart. Most people want to coast through life. They want comfort without sacrifice. But comfort is a liar. It promises ease but steals greatness. Pain, on the other hand, promises struggle but rewards with strength beyond imagination. When it hurts, you are standing at a crossroads. You can turn back and stay the same, or you can push through and meet the next, better version of yourself. Every time you push, you choose growth over comfort. The pain of discipline weighs ounces. The pain of regret weighs tons. It's better to endure a few difficult seasons than to live a lifetime wondering, what if I had just pushed a little harder? There's something deeply satisfying about proving pain wrong. About showing the voice inside your head that says you can't, that you absolutely can, and you will. Every time you push harder, you silence that voice a little more. Understand this. Pain is temporary fuel. It burns hot, but it burns fast. If you hold steady, if you outlast the discomfort, you'll find yourself standing in places that others never even reached. Your dreams are worth fighting for. They're worth hurting for. They're worth bleeding for. They are too big, too precious, too important to be abandoned because the journey got hard. There is no substitute for the pride you'll feel when you realize you fought through the hardest moments and refused to quit. That pride becomes part of you. It changes how you walk, how you speak, how you believe in yourself. Most people quit when it gets hard. Few stay. Fewer still push harder. But those few change their lives forever. Those few inspire others. Those few build legacies that are remembered long after the pain is forgotten. There is no shame in hurting. There is only shame in surrendering to that hurt without a fight. If you must fall, fall forward. If you must struggle, struggle while moving. Never stop. Never settle. Never accept less than your full potential. So when the pain comes, and it will, meet it with strength. Meet it with stubbornness. Meet it with a fire that says, "You will not break me. I will push through, no matter how much it hurts. Because my dream is worth every step." Chapter 12. Keep going, even if no one believes in you. There will be times when you stand alone. Times when your dreams will seem invisible to everyone but you. It's in these moments that true winners are separated from those who quit. If no one believes in you, believe harder in yourself. Not everyone will understand your vision. Not everyone will see your potential. But that's okay. It's not their dream to see. It's yours to build. Your job is not to convince them. Your job is to keep moving, even in the silence. The world often doubts what it cannot immediately see. Most people believe in results, not in potential. They will only start clapping after you've succeeded. Until then, you must be your own biggest supporter. When others doubt you, it's easy to doubt yourself. Their skepticism can become your inner voice if you're not careful. That's why you must guard your mind fiercely. Protect your belief like it's the most valuable thing you own. Because it is. The strongest belief is the belief that exists even when no one else shares it. It's the kind of belief that keeps moving forward without needing validation. It's the belief that says, "I don't need you to understand. I know who I am becoming." Many people will not believe in your dream because they gave up on their own dreams long ago. Their doubt has nothing to do with you. It's a reflection of their own fears. Don't let their limitations become your prison. The truth is, you don't need millions to believe in you. You don't even need 100. You just need one, you. If you can hold on to your belief through the dark days, the lonely seasons, the quiet nights, you will win. Belief is a muscle. Every time you choose to trust yourself when others don't, that muscle grows stronger. Every time you move forward despite rejection, that muscle becomes more powerful. In time, your belief will become unbreakable. You are not alone because your dream is wrong. You are alone because you are ahead of your time. Great visions often walk alone before they are understood. Trust the journey even when no one else can see the road. When no one believes in you, you have a choice. Shrink to fit their doubt, or expand to fit your destiny. Choose expansion. Choose to outgrow their small thinking. Choose to walk boldly, even when you walk alone. Some of the greatest names in history were doubted at first. They were laughed at, ignored, underestimated. But they kept building. They kept creating. They kept moving. And today, the world remembers their names because they refused to stop. You don't owe anyone an explanation. You don't owe anyone proof of your dreams before they come true. Your only responsibility is to keep taking the next step, to keep showing up for yourself, even when applause is absent. Silence does not mean failure. Lack of support does not mean you're wrong. Sometimes silence is the universe's way of asking, how bad do you want this? It's testing your commitment before opening the doors of opportunity. Your journey is between you and your future. No one else has to understand it. No one else has to approve of it. As long as you keep your eyes on your purpose, no amount of doubt can stop you. When you walk through the valley of loneliness, remember this: you are not walking alone. Your future self is walking with you. Your dream is walking with you. And every step you take is writing a story that will inspire others someday. Most people quit because they confuse isolation with failure. They think if no one believes, maybe it's not worth it. But isolation isn't a sign you're wrong. It's often a sign you're doing something rare, something bold, something extraordinary. You must develop the ability to be your own coach, to give yourself pep talks in the dark, to remind yourself of your why when no one else remembers it, to fire yourself up when the world is silent. There is a special kind of pride that comes from achieving something no one thought you could do. It's not arrogance. It's quiet confidence. It's knowing deep down, I didn't need them to believe. I believed enough for everyone. Every time you move forward despite doubt, you become a living example of what's possible. You become proof that belief is stronger than skepticism, that persistence is stronger than rejection. You are stronger than the doubt around you. You are bigger than the disbelief that tries to hold you down. Your dreams are too important to be abandoned because of small-minded opinions. Keep going, even if no one believes in you. Keep going because you believe in yourself. Keep going because your future is waiting. Keep going because your life is too precious to be limited by anyone else's fear. There's a rare kind of strength that grows when you have no cheerleaders, no support, and no crowd. It's the strength of standing firm when the world offers you nothing but silence. It's the strength that turns ordinary people into unstoppable forces. When you build your dreams without applause, you learn that validation was never necessary. You discover that the real fuel for success was never approval. It was always your own heart, your own fire, your own belief. The truth is, if your dreams are big enough, they will intimidate others. They will scare those who never dared to chase their own. You must understand that their disbelief says more about their limits than about your potential. There will be days when you wonder if the silence means you're on the wrong path. It doesn't. Silence means you're on a path few are brave enough to walk. Most people quit before the silence turns into applause. Don't be most people. You are the keeper of your own flame. No one else will guard it for you. No one else will stoke it when it burns low. It's your responsibility to protect it, nurture it, and refuse to let it die, no matter how lonely the journey feels. Greatness demands loneliness sometimes, not because you aren't worthy of support, but because the path you're walking is so rare that few can even recognize it. It takes courage to keep going when the only voice you hear is your own. When you feel unseen, remind yourself, you are not invisible. You are in progress. You are becoming. The world may not notice yet, but one day it will be impossible to ignore the results of the work you did in silence. Every step you take without applause strengthens your character. Every goal you chase without cheers deepens your focus. Every dream you protect without support makes you mentally unbreakable. No belief is stronger than self-belief forged in isolation. When you finally arrive, it won't be because someone else pushed you. It will be because you pushed yourself when no one was there to help. The world celebrates finished success stories, but rarely honors the lonely beginnings. That's okay. You don't need the world's celebration to validate your journey. You only need your own determination to keep writing your story. When you keep moving without validation, you become immune to distractions. You stop seeking approval. You start seeking mastery. You move for growth, not for recognition, and that makes you unstoppable. Understand that the disbelief of others is often their protection. They doubt you because if you succeed, it forces them to confront the dreams they abandoned. It's easier for them to doubt you than to deal with their own regrets. You will not always have people clapping for you, but you will always have your dream whispering, "Don't stop." Listen to that voice. It's the voice of the future calling you forward, even through the noise of doubt. It's lonely at the beginning, but that's what makes the arrival so powerful. When you win after walking alone, you own every step. You own every victory. You are not just successful. You are unstoppable because you built yourself in silence. Your dreams are not fragile. They are strong enough to survive seasons without support. They are strong enough to endure years without recognition. They are strong enough because they are fueled by a vision bigger than momentary feelings. In the moments of deepest loneliness, remind yourself that you are not walking for them. You are walking for the person you are becoming. You are walking for the life that's waiting for you at the end of this hard road. Every time you move without applause, you build trust with yourself. You show yourself that you can be counted on, that you will not abandon your goals just because the world chooses not to notice. The loneliness you feel now will one day become your greatest source of pride. You will look back and realize that the seasons of walking alone built the resilience, the wisdom, and the depth that ordinary journeys could never give you. Your belief must be bigger than their disbelief. Your dream must burn hotter than their cold silence. Your will must stand taller than their doubt. You are not here to be understood. You are here to be remembered. It takes a rare heart to believe without evidence, to work without witnesses, to fight without fans. But that rare heart builds rare greatness. That rare heart changes the world, even if the world doesn't see it coming. Keep going even when no one claps. Keep building even when no one cheers. Keep believing even when no one understands. Because your future isn't built by their opinions, it's built by your persistence. Chapter 13. Doubt the doubts, not yourself. Doubt will always knock at your door. It's part of the journey to anything worth having. But just because doubt shows up doesn't mean you have to let it move in. Your doubts are not facts. They are fears disguised as truth. When doubt whispers, "You're not good enough," you must answer back, "Maybe that's just fear talking." Your value is not up for debate. Your potential isn't measured by how loud your doubts scream. It's measured by how faithfully you move forward despite them. Most people trust their doubts more than they trust their dreams. They believe the fear faster than they believe the vision. That's why so many give up too early, not because they couldn't succeed, but because they believed the wrong voice. You have a choice every time doubt speaks. You can either agree with it or challenge it. Winners challenge it. They don't blindly accept every fearful thought. They interrogate it, question it, and ultimately choose to move forward anyway. Your doubts are assumptions, not truths. They are often based on past failures, fears of rejection, or old wounds, not on who you truly are now or who you are becoming. Doubts are echoes from old chapters, not predictions of your future. Doubt grows when you feed it. Every time you give it attention, it strengthens. Every time you question your dreams instead of your fears, you hand more power to the wrong side. Starve your doubts. Feed your belief. When you feel uncertain, it's not a sign you're failing, it's a sign you're growing. Doubt increases right before breakthroughs. Fear gets louder right before transformation. It's part of the process, not proof you're on the wrong path. The mind is tricky. It loves to create imaginary disasters. It loves to whisper worst-case scenarios. But just because your mind imagines failure doesn't mean you're headed for it. Your job is to separate what's real from what's fear-made. Instead of asking, "What if I fail?" ask, "What if I succeed?" Instead of asking, "What if I'm not enough?" ask, "What if I'm stronger than I realize?" Flip the questions. Flip the focus. Flip the future. The greatest mistake you can make is assuming that doubt means stop. It doesn't. It means grow. It means move. It means you're stepping outside your comfort zone into the arena where real change happens. When doubt says, "You're not ready," remind yourself, no one ever feels fully ready. Readiness is built through action, not waiting. Courage isn't the absence of doubt. It's moving forward while doubt screams for you to sit still. Doubt often sounds like a wise counselor, but it's not. It's a thief in disguise. It steals dreams, delays progress, and destroys momentum. If you let it. Don't let it. Guard your dreams like treasure from the hands of doubt. You don't have to eliminate every doubt to move forward. You just have to decide that your dreams are bigger than your fears. You just have to make one brave choice at a time, even if doubt is riding your shoulders. Every step you take despite doubt weakens its grip. Every action you take strengthens your confidence. Action beats fear every single time. You don't think your way out of doubt. You move your way through it. Imagine if you treated your dreams with the same loyalty you sometimes give your fears. Imagine if you nurtured your vision as much as you entertained your doubts. Your life would look completely different. There's a part of you that knows you're capable, knows you're stronger than you've been told, knows you were made for more. That part of you needs to be louder than the doubt. Let it speak. Let it lead. Most doubts aren't even your own. They were planted by others, by people who gave up on themselves and projected their fears onto you. Don't carry their failures into your future. Build your own story. The next time doubt shows up, welcome it. Thank it for reminding you that you're stepping into something bigger. Doubt never attacks the stagnant. It only attacks the movers, the dreamers, the builders. Doubt wants you to forget how far you've already come. It wants you to see your mistakes, but not your victories. Don't let it blind you. You have already overcome things you once thought impossible. You can overcome this too. Your dreams deserve loyalty even in the presence of fear. They deserve action even in the presence of uncertainty. They deserve persistence even in the presence of heavy doubts. Protect them, defend them, build them anyway. In the end, doubt is just noise. It can only control you if you listen. Silence it with action. Silence it with courage. Silence it with relentless belief in the unstoppable force you are becoming. Doubt can only slow you down if you start treating it like a fact. But if you recognize it for what it really is, just a feeling, just a shadow, you can move right past it into the light where your dreams are waiting. Every great journey was once filled with doubt. Every champion once questioned themselves. Every success story had moments when the dream felt shaky. The difference is they moved forward anyway, and so must you. When doubt rises, it's not a reason to quit. It's a signal to dig deeper, to find the part of you that refuses to be ruled by fear, to unlock the grit that doubt was sent to test, not destroy. It's easy to believe in yourself when everything is going right, but it's more powerful to believe in yourself when nothing seems certain. That kind of belief can move mountains because it's not rooted in emotions. It's rooted in decision. Every doubt you face is an opportunity, a chance to stand taller, to sharpen your belief, to prove, not to others, but to yourself, that your dreams are bigger than the storms inside your mind. Most people want certainty before they move. Winners create certainty by moving. They understand that clarity comes through action, not before it. Doubts are quieted by steps, not by sitting and worrying. When you doubt yourself, you focus on the wrong story. You focus on what could go wrong instead of what could go right. Shift the story, shift the outcome, start imagining the possibilities instead of the problems. The truth is, doubts will always exist at the edge of growth. They guard the border between who you are and who you're becoming. If you stay where it's safe, doubt stays silent. If you move toward your dreams, doubt gets loud. Let that be your sign. You're on the right path. You don't need perfect confidence to start. You just need enough belief to take the next step. Courage grows when you use it, not when you wait for it. Small steps weaken doubt and build unstoppable momentum. Doubt can either be a dead end or a doorway. It depends on what you do next. If you stop moving, it wins. If you move through it, you win. Every time you choose motion over fear, you reclaim your future. One of the greatest skills you can develop is doubting your doubts faster than you doubt yourself. Challenge every fearful thought. Ask it for proof. Most times, you'll find there's none, just noise, just fear pretending to be fact. Even the people you admire most once struggled with doubt. They didn't have perfect certainty. They simply learned to move forward without waiting for every fear to disappear. Their success was not in feeling fearless. It was in acting anyway. Don't try to eliminate doubt forever. That's not realistic. Instead, learn to move faster than your doubts can catch you. Take action before fear has time to build a case against you. Trust your first instinct to chase your dream. When doubt says, "You can't handle this," remember all the storms you've already survived. Remember the battles you've already fought. You are stronger than you feel. You are braver than your fears allow you to see. The voice of doubt will grow quieter the more you practice ignoring it. It's like a bully. It feeds on your attention. Starve it. Don't argue with it. Don't fight it. Just move forward, and eventually it fades into nothing. The world is full of people who surrendered to their doubts and settled for less than they were capable of. You are not one of them. You are building something different. You are writing a story of courage, not caution. Doubt often shows up dressed as reason. It says, be realistic, play it safe, lower your expectations. But you were not born for a life of safety. You were born for a life of meaning. And meaning is always found beyond the edges of fear. Trust yourself even when your mind shakes. Trust your purpose even when your heart pounds. Trust the vision you hold even when your knees tremble. Strength is not the absence of fear, it's the decision to rise through it. Your dreams chose you for a reason. They didn't choose someone else. They didn't land by accident. They landed in your heart because you have what it takes to bring them to life, even if doubt tries to convince you otherwise. Every minute spent doubting yourself is a minute you could spend building something amazing. Redirect your energy. Use it to create, to grow, to move, not to sit and second-guess yourself into stillness. Your future is not built by those who wait until they feel ready. It's built by those who move when they feel scared, who build when they feel uncertain, and who trust themselves enough to take the first brave step. So the next time doubt knocks, don't open the door. Don't invite it in. Just keep walking, keep building, keep believing. You were made for more than a life ruled by fear. You were made to create, to conquer, to become. Chapter 14. The finish line is closer than you feel. Most people give up when they're tired, not when they're done. They stop because the road feels endless, not because it is. What they don't realize is that the finish line is often just beyond the point where they feel the most exhausted. Pain, frustration, and doubt grow strongest right before the breakthrough. The pressure feels unbearable, the silence feels deafening. And that's the exact signal that you're almost there. The hardest part always comes before the victory. Your feelings will lie to you when you're tired. They will exaggerate the distance left to go. They will tell you it's impossible, when in truth, you might be just one step away from everything you've been fighting for. The human spirit is built for endurance, but the mind often panics when success is just around the corner. It fears the unknown. It fears the change that victory will bring. You must calm your mind and keep moving through the fear. You are closer than you think. Every battle you've fought, every setback you've survived, every lonely step you've taken has brought you here, to the doorstep of something greater than you've ever known. Many people spend years building something and quit days before it would have changed their life. They mistake final resistance for a final defeat. They mistake the test for the result. Winners know better. Winners hold on when others let go. You don't need to feel strong to finish strong. You just need to keep moving. Even small steps count when you're this close. Even tired steps count. Movement, not speed, is the key to crossing the line. When your legs are heavy, when your mind is clouded, when your heart feels empty, that's the sign to lean on your discipline, not your emotions. Let your commitment carry you when motivation fades. Victory doesn't announce itself. It doesn't send you a message saying, "You're almost there." It just waits, quietly, patiently, to see if you're willing to take a few more hard steps when everything inside you wants to stop. Your future self is watching you right now, cheering for you, urging you not to quit, reminding you that the pain you feel is temporary, but the pride you'll feel at the finish line will last a lifetime. When it feels like you have nothing left, dig deeper. There is always a hidden reserve of strength waiting inside you, but it only reveals itself when you refuse to quit at your lowest. Every great finish is fueled by persistence, not perfection. You don't have to finish cleanly. You don't have to finish gracefully. You just have to finish. Limp if you must, but cross the line. Sometimes it's not about being the strongest. It's about being the one who refuses to quit. The one who finds a way. The one who keeps crawling forward when running isn't possible anymore. You've come too far to only come this far. You've sacrificed too much to leave the story unfinished. Remember the days when you prayed for the opportunities you're walking through now. You are in the final stretch, the last hill before the view opens wide, the final chapter before the story shifts. Don't stop now. Don't trade everything you've built for a few moments of comfort. The finish line is invisible until you cross it. It doesn't reveal itself early. It demands faith. It demands that you trust your process, your pain, your preparation, even when you can't see the reward yet. Fatigue tricks you into thinking you're farther from success than you really are. But every hard day you survive is a deposit into your future. Every step you take, tired and unsure, is building a story you'll one day be proud to tell. The moment you want to quit is usually the moment right before everything changes. That's not a cliché. That's reality. Your breakthrough doesn't happen when you feel strong. It happens when you keep moving, even when you feel broken. You've built too much strength to quit now. You've fought too many battles to lay down now. You owe it to the person you've been becoming to see this journey through, no matter how long the final stretch feels. This is not the time to slow down. This is not the time to second-guess yourself. This is the time to dig deeper, breathe heavier, move stronger. The finish line is not running away. It's waiting for you to show you're serious enough to reach it. When it feels the hardest, when it feels the farthest, when it feels the most impossible, that's when it's closest. That's when you're inches from the life you've been working toward. Keep going. You're almost there. When you feel like you're going in circles, when you feel like the effort is endless, remind yourself, progress isn't always visible. Sometimes the biggest leaps happen quietly, deep inside you, while it still feels like nothing is changing. The hardest part of any race isn't the beginning. It's not the middle either. It's the final stretch, when you're drained, when you're questioning everything, and when quitting feels easier than finishing. Push anyway. The distance between your current struggle and your future victory is shorter than your mind wants you to believe. Pain stretches perception. It makes the final steps feel endless. Don't trust those feelings. Trust the work you've done. It's in the moments when you think you've given everything that you must give a little more. That extra ounce of effort, that final push of faith, that last breath of determination, those are the moves that separate winners from wishers. The temptation to stop will scream loudest when the reward is nearest. It's not a sign of weakness. It's a sign that the struggle senses its end. Don't listen. Don't pause. Keep climbing. Every tear you shed, every tired step you take, every heavy breath you draw is building the moment you'll remember forever. The moment you cross the line you once thought was too far. You have already endured too much pain to let it go to waste. Don't turn your battle scars into stories of defeat. Turn them into trophies of victory. Finish what you started. There is something sacred about not quitting when you easily could have. Something powerful about standing up one more time than you fall. Something unbreakable about moving when everything hurts. The dreams you chase are waiting just beyond this hardest part. They are not farther away than you imagined. They are closer than your fears are telling you. Closer than your doubts scream. Closer than you dare to believe. When it feels impossible to keep going, think smaller. Don't focus on the miles ahead. Focus on the next step, just the next breath, just the next moment. Stack enough small wins and you'll wake up at the finish line. The finish line won't wait for you to feel ready. It demands you move even when you're unsure. It demands you believe even when you're exhausted. It demands you keep your faith stronger than your fear. You are closer today than you've ever been. Every sunrise you fought through, every lonely night you survived, every ounce of faith you held on to brought you to this moment. The next steps are everything. The people who succeed aren't always the fastest, the smartest, or the luckiest. They are the ones who learned how to keep moving when they felt tired, scared, invisible, and defeated. Victory isn't given. It's earned in the quiet battles, in the unseen struggles, in the moments when no one is watching, but you choose to keep fighting anyway. These are the moments that define your destiny. If you quit now, you'll never know how close you really were. And the truth is, you might be one decision away, 1 hour away, one step away. The idea of stopping should terrify you more than the pain of continuing. Your future self is depending on you to keep going, not the version of you that's tired today. The version of you who lives the life you're dreaming of. That version is waiting, cheering, begging you not to give up now. What if the next attempt is the one that changes everything? What if tomorrow's effort is the one that unlocks the doors you've been banging on for years? You won't know unless you refuse to quit now. Courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes courage is the quiet voice that says, "I'll try again tomorrow." Sometimes it's the stubborn refusal to accept defeat. Sometimes it's simply not giving up when every reason says you should. The finish line is blind to your doubts. It doesn't care how tired you are, how much fear you feel, or how many times you almost quit. It's waiting to reward the one who refuses to stop moving. You are not defined by how many times you feel like quitting. You are defined by how many times you choose to rise, how many times you choose to believe, how many times you choose to fight for your future. When it feels the darkest, the finish line is often just ahead. When it feels the coldest, the victory is warming up. When it feels the loneliest, the breakthrough is gathering speed. You are closer than you know. No matter how long the journey has felt, no matter how much energy you've poured out, no matter how heavy your heart is right now, finish. Finish because you started for a reason. Finish because you owe it to yourself. Finish because you're almost home. Chapter 15. Keep moving. Future you is counting on it. The steps you take today are building a life you haven't even seen yet. Every choice you make, every sacrifice you endure, every ounce of effort you give is shaping the future you that's waiting just ahead. Future you is watching. Future you is counting on you not to fold when things get tough. Future you is silently cheering every time you move forward when fear tries to hold you back. The easy road will always be available. It's always waiting for you to quit and take the shortcut. But shortcuts never lead to greatness. They only delay the life you're capable of living. Your future self isn't asking for perfection. They're asking for persistence. They don't expect you to be fearless. They expect you to be faithful. Faithful to the dream you once believed in so strongly. Right now, you're planting seeds you won't see grow until later. The invisible efforts, the unseen sacrifices, the lonely battles, all of it will bloom into a life of strength, pride, and fulfillment. Every time you move forward, even when it's hard, you're making life easier for the future you. You're laying down tracks of discipline that they'll walk on. You're building habits they'll thank you for. The pain you endure today becomes the pride you'll carry tomorrow. The strength you build today becomes the armor your future self wears when life tries to knock them down. Most people live reacting to life. Winners build the life they want through decisions made today. Every time you choose movement over fear, you are building a foundation that cannot be shaken. Think about the life you dream of living. The health, the success, the freedom, the peace, all of it is waiting on the other side of the hard steps you take now. Every move matters more than you know. Your future self won't remember the excuses. They'll remember the battles you fought through. They'll remember the days you showed up when no one else was looking. Those are the days that change everything. Momentum is a gift you give yourself. Every small step creates energy, creates belief, creates progress. And progress is addictive. Once you start stacking wins, you build an unstoppable force inside you. It's easy to forget that the hard days are part of the deal. But they are. They're not punishments. They're proof that you're in the fight. They're signs that you're refusing to settle for an ordinary life. The comfort zone is calling you, but so is your destiny. One promises ease, the other promises meaning. One offers quick relief, the other offers lasting fulfillment. Choose the call that leads to pride, not regret. You don't have to know exactly how everything will work out. You just have to keep taking steps. Faith grows stronger in motion. Clarity comes from moving forward, not from standing still. Some days, progress will feel invisible. Some days, you'll wonder if it's worth it. But remember this: movement compounds. Every rep, every page, every practice session, it all adds up, even if you can't see it yet. The future belongs to the builders, the movers, the believers. It belongs to the ones who said, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but I'm coming anyway, and I won't stop until I get there. You're building a life most people only dream about. You're walking a path most people are too afraid to even start. Honor that journey by refusing to give up now. The future you deserves more than your tired excuses. They deserve your relentless courage. They deserve the best version of you, the version who fought through fear, fatigue, and failure to build a life worth living. When you feel like stopping, picture the life you're fighting for. See the smiles, the victories, the peace, the pride. Feel the freedom you're creating. Let that vision pull you through the hard moments. This isn't just about you. It's about everyone you'll inspire, everyone you'll help, everyone who will look at your life and realize it's possible for them too. Because you didn't quit. The difference between a regretful life and a remarkable life is simple. Movement. Keep moving, keep believing, keep building. Your future self is waiting, stronger, freer, and forever grateful that you didn't give up. One day you'll look back at today and smile. You'll realize these were the days that made you. These were the moments that shaped you. These were the steps that built the life you were always meant to live. Keep moving. You're almost there. Movement is more than just action. It's a declaration. Every time you move forward, you declare to the world that you are not finished, not broken, not defeated. You are still alive. You are still fighting. There will be days when your mind will ask, what's the point? Push through those days. Those are the days when the biggest breakthroughs are being built behind the scenes, far beyond what you can see. You are closer to becoming the person you dream of than you think. Growth doesn't shout. It whispers. It nudges. It quietly transforms you until one day you wake up and realize you have become unrecognizable. Stronger, braver, wiser. Keep moving when you're tired, because movement protects the flame inside you. Even small movements, even inching forward on your knees if you have to, keep the fire from dying out. Your energy today is an investment, not a sacrifice. Every hard effort now deposits interest into the account of your future, an account that one day you'll cash out in the form of joy, pride, and a life of your own making. The truth is, not moving costs more than moving. It drains your dreams. It slowly steals your hope. Staying still when your heart calls you forward is a slow death to your spirit. Movement is life. You may not feel strong every day, but every day you move, you become stronger. Strength isn't a feeling, it's a choice. It's built on the days when you felt weak, but moved forward anyway. You don't have to be the fastest, you don't have to be the loudest, you don't have to be the smartest. You just have to be the one who refuses to quit moving forward when others stop. Some dreams aren't killed by failure, they are killed by hesitation. Waiting too long, thinking too much, doubting too hard. Keep moving, even if you don't have all the answers yet. The answers will meet you on the path. Your future will not be determined by how you felt today. It will be determined by what you did today. Feelings pass. Choices last. Choose action over emotion. Choose movement over fear. No one is coming to hand you your dreams. No one is coming to carry you across the finish line. This journey is yours, and that's exactly what makes it so powerful when you finally reach the life you've been fighting for. Your past doesn't disqualify you. Your doubts don't disqualify you. Your struggles don't disqualify you. Only quitting does. Keep moving, even if you limp, even if you crawl, even if you barely make a step forward. There's a version of you in the future living the rewards of your perseverance. There's a version of you smiling, winning, thriving, because you didn't surrender to temporary pain. Every hard step you take now teaches your future self how to handle bigger blessings. Growth doesn't just prepare you for challenges, it prepares you for abundance, success, and impact. Movement turns fear into fuel. It transforms hesitation into momentum. It shifts dreams from someday to today. One decision at a time, one action at a time, one brave step at a time. When you move even while afraid, you build a courage that cannot be faked. You build an authenticity that radiates to everyone you meet. You become a force that moves others simply by existing. Regret will always ask, "What if you had kept going?" But perseverance will one day answer, "Look what you built because you did." Build the life that silences regret and amplifies pride. You are the author of your story. Every step forward is another word written, another chapter built, another legacy shaped. Keep writing. Keep moving. Keep believing in the story you were born to live. There will be days you move slowly, days you feel heavy, days you wonder if it matters. It matters. Every day you show up for your dreams, even in silence. You are building a foundation no one can take from you. If you stay still now, you'll carry the burden of untapped potential. If you move now, you'll carry the pride of dreams fulfilled. Both are heavy. Choose the weight that lifts you higher. You have survived 100% of your worst days so far. You have conquered battles you thought would crush you. Moving forward now isn't starting over. It's continuing the story of strength you've already written. So move. Move because you can. Move because you must. Move because the future you deserve is waiting, counting on you to keep stepping forward into everything you were always meant to become. The future you are building isn't created by huge, grand moments. It's built quietly, in small, invisible steps, made every day by the decision to keep moving even when no one else is watching. One day the work you're doing now will be the reason you get to live with freedom. Freedom of mind, freedom of heart, freedom to chase even bigger dreams. But first, today, you must keep moving. The hardest battles often happen in private. The world may never see your struggles, but you will feel the victories deep in your soul. They will become part of the quiet power you carry everywhere you go. Progress doesn't always look like winning. Sometimes it looks like crawling. Sometimes it looks like failing and standing back up. Sometimes it looks like moving slower than you hoped, but still moving. The future you deserve someone who fought for them. Someone who didn't give up because it was easier to stay still. Someone who loved them enough to endure the discomfort of growth. There is no magic moment where everything becomes easy. Success is built on doing hard things for long enough that they become normal, then doing them longer still until greatness feels inevitable. You may not feel ready, you may not feel powerful, you may not even feel brave. But the simple act of taking one more step forward, one more action toward your dreams, is the bravest move you can make. Every small choice matters. Every time you say yes to progress and no to fear, you stack strength, you stack belief, you stack a future that will look impossible to others, but natural to you because you built it brick by brick. There will be people who don't understand why you keep moving. That's okay. Your dreams are not theirs to understand. They are yours to protect, yours to honor, yours to build. Moving forward doesn't mean you have all the answers. It means you have enough faith to know the answers will meet you if you keep showing up. Growth meets those who move. The future is not promised to those who wait for the perfect moment. It's promised to those who create momentum out of imperfect moments. It's built by imperfect people taking courageous steps forward. Movement isn't just about reaching a destination. It's about becoming someone new along the way. It's about transforming into the kind of person who doesn't flinch at obstacles, doesn't collapse under pressure. You are more capable than you feel right now. You have more power than your tired mind wants you to believe. Every step you take proves that strength is already inside you, waiting to be used. There will be times when quitting feels logical, times when resting turns into retreating. Those moments are the real battles, and the only way to win is to stand, to step, to keep moving through the storm. The most dangerous thing isn't failure. It's standing still because you're afraid to fail. Movement gives you information. It gives you feedback. It gives you 1,000 new chances to learn and win. When you keep moving, you create momentum, and momentum multiplies belief. A small step today becomes a bigger one tomorrow. A small win today builds a tidal wave of strength in the days ahead. You are writing a story that will inspire others someday. Every time you choose movement over fear, you are creating a roadmap for someone else to follow. Your courage will be someone else's survival guide. When the path feels lonely, remember, future you is walking toward you too. Every step you take is pulling them closer. Every hard choice is bridging the gap between who you are and who you are destined to be. If you could see the life waiting for you on the other side of persistence, you would never hesitate. You would run. You would fight harder. You would push with everything you have. Trust that it's there. The next time you want to stop, remind yourself, this isn't about today's feelings. It's about tomorrow's freedom. It's about the pride of becoming the person who didn't quit when it hurt most. You are not alone in this fight. Every dreamer, every builder, every champion has walked through doubt, fear, exhaustion, and kept moving anyway. You are in good company. You are on the right path. Keep moving, keep believing, keep building the future that only you can create. One more step, one more fight. One more day closer to the life you promised yourself you would not give up on. Remember, the road was never meant to be easy. It was meant to make you stronger. Every struggle you faced, every doubt you fought, every moment you wanted to quit, it was all preparing you for the success waiting ahead. You are closer than you think, closer than fear tells you, closer than doubt wants you to believe. Keep moving forward even if it's slow. Keep believing even when no one sees it yet. Your breakthrough is not a matter of if, it's only a matter of when. Stay strong, stay patient, and keep going. Your future is counting on you.